people criticizing Robstown High School mascot, something that they have heard before, but for many in the community, this has been a tradition and the backbone of South Texas culture. So Ashley Gonzalez breaks us down what people have to say.
If you're active on Twitter, you've probably seen this tweet. Our sports anchor, Chris Tomlinson, tweeting what was happening right in front of him, saying, "The Robstown Cotton Pickers come before their season opener against London tonight. The Cotton Pickers are the mascot for Robstown High School." And to some residents in the Coastal Bend, this tweet is just a statement of fact. But that wasn't the case for others. As of Saturday, this video has caught the eyes of over 1.7 million people. The tweet itself is trending nationally, with comments from people shocked that a school would use a racist term tied to our country's painful past with slavery to represent its students. Robstown ISD says that is not what the mascot represents to them, saying to be a Robstown cotton picker represents a sense of pride. For some, the name has no offense to it. Local historians explain the Robstown cotton pickers represent the predominantly Hispanic migrant workers who worked in the cotton fields Robstown is known for.
And here come your Robstown cotton pickers.
Others are saying times have changed. In 2017, the mascot was brought to the forefront when neighboring school, Hamlin Middle School, changed its own mascot from a rebel wearing a Confederate flag, deeming it to be offensive. However, there have not been any formal challenges of the Robstown mascot. And this isn't the first time the Coastal Bend has had to tackle controversial issues. And this year, for the first time in our local history, Corpus Christi recognized Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a holiday. And in January, Refugio voted to no longer use Dixie as its fight song because of its racist roots. Ashley Gonzalez, 3 News.
Thank you, Ashley.